கூடாகை வெல்லும் சீர் கோவிந்தா, உன் தன்னை பாடி பகை கொண்டு யாம் பெரு சம்மானம், நாடு புகழும் பரிசினால் நன்றாக, சூடகமே தோள்வழியே தோடே செவிப்பூவே, பாடகமே என்றனைய பல்கலனும் யாமணிவோம், ஆடை உடுப்போம் அதன் பின்னே பால் சோறு, மூடனை பெய்து முழங்கை வழிவார, கூடியிருந்து குளிர்ந்தேலோர் எம்பாவாய். Andal tells Krishna the upayam, the goal that she and the other gopis seek from him, as a fruit of their pave nombu. She describes him as Kudagai vellum seer, having the quality of winning over those who oppose you. Sriman Narayana gives his enemies every opportunity to reform themselves, and it's only at the very end, if they don't reform themselves, that he defeats them. Sita, out of compassion, told Ravana, "You should return me and do Sharanagati to Rama, becoming Rama's servant, and if you don't want to do Sharanagati and become Rama's servant, he will even accept you as a friend, as an equal." But even then Ravana didn't listen. When Vibhishna did Sharanagati to Rama in Tirupallani, Sugriva urged Rama not to accept Vibhishna because he was Ravana's brother. But Rama responded, "Forget Vibhishna, even if Ravana himself were to come here and do Sharanagati to me, I would accept him." Then he performed the coronation ceremony for Vibhishna right then and there in Tirupallani to prepare for after he defeated Ravana and he could put Vibhishna on the throne of Lanka. Now you might be wondering, if Rama was prepared to accept Ravana if he came and did Sharanagati, why would he already coronate Vibhishna as the king of Lanka? Rama had a plan for that. If Ravana came and did Sharanagati to him, Rama would spare Ravana's life, but then the coronation he did for Vibhishna would not go in vain. He would have made Vibhishna the king of Ayodhya instead. That is what Sriman Narayana does for his devotees, and that is why Andal says, "Kudagai vellum." You win over those who oppose you, but Sriman Narayana loses to those who accept him. That is why Krishna did so many menial tasks for his devotees, the Pandavas, like going as a messenger to Duryodhana's court for them and driving Arjuna's chariot, etc. And that is why to this day Vamana is serving as the personal bodyguard for the demon Mahabali, because after Mahabali was defeated by Vamana, he reformed himself and became a great devotee. Andal is saying, you only win over those who oppose you, but we accept you, so you lose to us, so you should do what we want and give us the goal that we seek. Then Andal calls him Govinda, the lord of cows. So Krishna used to follow behind cows, even though those cows had no intelligence and so they couldn't even accept him. Still, just because they did not reject him, Krishna followed behind them and served them. In the same way that when you do Sharanagati, acceptance of Sriman Narayana is not even required, just non-rejection is enough. Then Andal describes the fruit that she wants, namely various ornaments and garlands and clothes that Krishna wore previously. She says, "Yam anivom nandraga," we will wear it well. She says nandraga or well because Krishna and Napinne will personally put those clothes on the gopis' bodies. When you attain moksha and you go to Paramapadam, Vaikunta, 500 apsaras, divine nymphs who are Nityasuris, will come to greet you and they will adorn your body before you go to the Mani Mandapam, the jeweled hall, and see Paravasudevan, the supreme form of Sriman Narayana. But Andal doesn't have the patience for someone else to adorn her body and then wait to see Sriman Narayana. She wants Krishna and Napinne to immediately adorn her body so that she can unite with Krishna as soon as possible. Then she says she wants Pal Soru Muda Neipedu Murangai Varivara. She wants rice with milk covered with so much ghee that it drips onto her elbows. Earlier she said, Neyyunnom Palunnom, we will not eat ghee, we will not eat milk as part of our Pavai Nobbu. But that was speaking about the Upayadase, the state of the means, whereas this is the Upayadase, the state of the final goal. And this dish made with milk, rice and ghee is what is traditionally served on this Kudare Vellum Day. Finally, she describes the most important thing she wants, Kudi irundu kulirndu, to be together with you and enjoy. The state of moksha is characterized by 5 attributes: Salokya, Samipya, Sarupya, Sarshti and Sayujya. Salokya is being in the same world as Sriman Narayana, that is Paramapadam, Vaikuntha. Samipya is having the same association as Sriman Narayana, that is being an intimate associate of Sriman Narayana and his devotees. Sarupya is having the same form as Sriman Narayana. You acquire the same 4-armed form with Sangha, Chakram, etc., except lacking the Srivatsa tuft of hair where Lakshmi dwells, because Lakshmi is the husband of Sriman Narayana alone. Then Sarshti means having the same opulences as Sriman Narayana. You acquire all the powers that Sriman Narayana has, other than the core functions of creation, preservation, destruction of the universe, etc. Finally, Sayujya means having the same experiences as Sriman Narayana. So when Sriman Narayana gives birth to Brahma or rescues Gajendra, you feel like you are doing that. And most importantly, when Sriman Narayana experiences his Divyatma Swarupam, his divine essential nature, which involves infinite bliss, you experience that infinite bliss, and as an outpouring of that bliss, you perform Nitya Kankaryam, eternal service to Sriman Narayana and his consorts. That is the goal to be attained in moksha.